Yes. One, two, three, four. Check, check, check. Hope I'm not getting any sort of slow read because saying I got a strong signal. So put a one in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Hold on. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me clearly out there. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. It's the Heaven Hollywood Experience. Live on Twitch, YouTube, or YouTube for the time being. And of course, Twitter. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. We're going to be talking about Usher and Chris Brown going on tour together, and now the talks about Usher versus Chris Brown. I'm seeing people saying that Usher needs Chris Brown, and Usher is worried about the backlash of him defending Diddy, and that's the only reason why. I mean that's silly. That just happened. They obviously had this tour planned. Remy Ma comes back at Pappose, and his girl Clerissa Shields. Melania Trump came out randomly and said, I don't have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. We're going to tap in with her and Candace Owens, tore them a new you-know-what. It's officially on. MAGA is fighting. It's MAGA versus MAGA on MAGA crime, and I'm here for it. Beyonce Cecred doing big things. Beyonce on some new ownership-ish. All right. 21 Savage is right now. Now, last week or a couple of weeks ago, she was liking posts about Big Mama saying she's having a baby by 21 Savage. And the wife was out there liking the post, like she was in agreement with it. Now, people mention his name and she talk about my man. So what's going on here? Are these sister wives or what? Have we uncovered sister wives? Because now she out here saying my man. Before she was acting like she didn't care nothing about 21 Savage. What I don't understand is why are women fighting over 21? Let me tell you something. I know I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but if I had half the money this ninja had, man, I'd be pulling Holly Berry. If this dude got women, Lotto is very attractive, right? Crazy body, very attractive, successful as well. If this ninja can pull Lotto, have this other woman, I know, did he pull like Amber Rose like when he was younger? Now, again, I don't judge men, right? But come on. 21 Savage, if he was 21 Savage working at Chase Bank, he would be able to pull somebody like Lotto. I mean, let's be honest. Though this guy got like a cross like in the middle of his forehead, he seems like he's dumb as rocks. I don't know whether he is or not. I can just go on what I've seen. The guy seems dumb. He's got the personality of a wet mop. He can't rap. He's the most boringest rapper probably in this generation. And he literally got chicks fighting to be sister wives over him. The ninja just got a damn green card. It's like not like he can do anything for it. He just got a green card, can't vote. And he pulled Amber Rose when he was younger. That's before he was even Savage. And now he's got Lotto having babies for him while he's still allegedly married. or on his way to divorce, or whatever. I don't know what I don't know what type of game the wife is playing now, right? But now she seems like she wants the clout now because everybody's like, oh, okay, so she seems okay with it, so never mind. Maybe he's not married no more. Now she's my man, my man, my man. I mean, these women are crazy, man. And like I said before, man, all you got to do is have a little bag. All you got to do is have a little bag. And you can pretty much get anybody you want. Right? People from X are not on yet. I'm shocked. Usually, X is all over this. So we're going to be talking about that. The Cardi B and Offset thing, or like people are saying about Cardi B, oh, we thought that Cardi B was the boss and we thought that he was buying her those bags. Now we find out she was buying the bags on her own. I don't believe that one bit. Cardi B has, Offset. It's not like Offset was always having money issues. He started having money issues because he's got a gambling problem. But when she first married Offset was up there, worth about $30 million. The Migos was red hot. So I don't really know what people are talking about. Like, oh, Cardi was buying her own bags. Like, what are you talking about? It's not like Offset didn't have any money. Offset had money. He's part of Migos. It was the hottest rap group in the world at one time. Okay? So we're going to be talking about that. Usher, like I said, Usher, Chris Brown. Angel Reese got traded from Chicago Sky over to the Atlanta Dream. So it's now the Dreamtown Barbie. Dreamtown Barbie. Right. And again, Tasha K looking to get sued once again. She's putting out content that she just doesn't stop. She's not gonna stop until she's completely broke. And trust me, I'll be here for it because let's see. I will definitely be here for Tasha K being completely broke because it looks as though Cardi B is taking her back to court. We're going to get into that as well. And she's still out there posting lies about Jay-Z. I already put some out there to debunk what she was saying. DJ Academics is going around. I'm going to debunk that as well. About how Rock Nation is trying to, Rock Nation is trying to strike my channel. It's funny how, I'm going to get back into that. Yeah, Tasha K. I'm going to get back into that. Remember to follow us on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Heaven Hollywood. You should follow us on Twitch. We're going to come back, man, and get into the topics. Of course, we're going to search through Twitter and see what's going on there, see if there's anything interesting before we get into the shits. All right? So once again, Twitch, YouTube, you'll be with the stream for about half the time. Then you guys are gonna have to go over to Twitch because I'm gonna cut the stream on YouTube about halfway in. All right. So get ready to have a little bit of fun here. You know, we deal with the facts and the stats over here. We're not interested in feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in people's feelings. Let me see how I'm coming out online. Hold on. How am I sounding over on Twitch? How's it sounding on Twitch over there? How's it sounding on Twitch over there? All right, sounds pretty good to me. All right, so let's get into the show, man. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. It's the Heaven Hollywood Experience. Let's get it.
Look, one way or another, we gon' get our family up about together. Brother, you was out of pocket, no, I didn't stutter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things that come to the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things that the guns in the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things that the guns in the butter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things that come to the butter. Sleeping patterns kinda complicated, ain't no time for wasting, we some entrepreneurs. I feeling like Scarface on top of the balcony, the word is yours. Took some losses, I was down bad. Napoleon complex, I'm mad, about to put the game up in the clad bag. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Chicken dinners or you roll with the winners. Taking over for the summer. I double back for the winter. I be with the scammers and spinners. Innovators in the middleman. All my riders got a dental plan. None of my shooters got Instagrams. Bang, bang. Got some rich headed out of bounds. Had to hop in the renty to ride around. About to switch up the whisk cause they stalking now. Whispering body dropping on my side of town. Flick of finesse. Known to stay up out the mess. Business is never personal. We can politic the rest. I got a plug and they made me a plug. All my moves on they need to know. Dabba weed got me speaking slow. Bet you pay attention when we speaking up. Give it drown, you gon' sink or you swim. In the field, we be getting it in. Type of pressure that took boys to the men. Fly gotta feel me back at it again. Yeah. One way or another, we gon' get our family up about together. Brother, you was out of pocket, no, I didn't stutter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things that come to the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things that the guns in the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things that the guns in the butter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets.
Heaven Hollywood Experience. Getting my voice back a little bit. Still very, very weak. It's April 11th. 2 days from my oldest daughter Valerie's birthday. Welcome to the show. It's the Heaven Hollywood Experience. I'm your host, Heaven Hollywood. Still recovering from surgery, lower back surgery, as well as a vicious hernia surgery. So it's tough. I'm going to, tell a little story before we get into all we got to get into. And I haven't told anybody this story yet, but so I had the surgery, now it's been 2 weeks. And they were like, to do the surgery, you had to do either general anesthesia or local anesthesia. Now, for y'all who don't know the difference, the general anesthesia is the one where they put you out completely and then, they're going to do a laparoscopic surgery, so you need to be out with general anesthesia. Now, when you're out with general anesthesia, you are not breathing on your own. They said that we're going to put a breathing tube You know how people do when they're on life support? They said we're going to put Mr. Clark going to put a breathing tube in you to monitor your breathing. I said, why do you need to do that? Well, you kind of got high blood pressure, what having, right? Even though my blood pressure has been controlled over the last few years, you have high blood pressure, and the excitement or the trauma of the breathing tube could boost up your blood pressure, and then we have to monitor your breathing. So I'm like, what's the other alternative? And he said, well, the other alternative is you can do local anesthesia, but with local anesthesia, you will not be able to do a laparoscopic surgery. But local anesthesia, you are sedated, you don't feel anything, but you will feel them working around in there. You'll feel some pressure, you'll feel them moving things around or what have you. But you shouldn't feel any pain. But with the local anesthesia, you cannot do laparoscopic surgery. So your surgery recover time is going to be a little bit longer. So I'm contemplating, saying, do I really want a breathing tube in me? Like, that's not something I want to think about. Like, so I'm not controlling my breathing. You guys are controlling my breathing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep on it. And then Chat GPT is telling me, oh, if you wasn't safe, they would have never agreed to doing the surgery. So you are perfectly safe. They just want to monitor your breathing, blah, blah, blah. Chat GPT. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I said, I'm going to sleep on it and think of and pray on it and see what I want to do. So I go to sleep the night before the surgery. And as you girls and boys know, God bless the dead, my 23-year-old daughter, she passed away at 20. Well, she wouldn't be 23 now, but in 2016, she passed away at 23 years old. God bless the dead, to my precious Princess Cindy. So I go to sleep, and then in my dream, my daughter pops up, my 23-year-old deceased daughter. Now, my daughter never called me dad or dad. She used to call me parent. I love you, parent. Good morning, parent. So whenever she would call me, she would say, hello, parent. So I go to sleep, and then I see my deceased daughter in my dream, and she says, hi, parent. See you soon. That's what she said to me. Now, again, my daughter's deceased. And she said, because I went to sleep like, you know what, I'm just going to do the general. And she said, hi, parent. See you soon. And when she said it, it was like an attitude, like she was upset. When I did that, I popped up like Cindy, because it seemed so real, And at that moment, I said, oh, hell no. I ain't doing no general anesthesia. Hell to the no. My daughter just told me she'll see me soon. Nah. So the morning time is coming. I tried to call the surgeon like early, but there was no answer. So I go there. Now, mind you, I've already signed the okay to do the general anesthesia, but now I get that I'm saying that this thing happened with my daughter. I changed my mind. So I said, no, I'm not doing general anesthesia. You got to do local. The doctor got to the anesthesia like coming out like, yeah, oh, so, just another, oh, they could, this, that, and the other. If you have any loose teeth in your mouth, you could lose a tooth or this, and with the breathing team, I said, you could tell the doctor that I'm not doing general anesthesia. I'm not going to do it. He goes, oh man, this was planned for general anesthesia. No, if you change your mind now, you might not be able to do the hernia surgery. You may have to reschedule. I said, well, I guess I'll just have to reschedule. But then the doctor comes in and he's like, all right, I'll just do the local. But he was pissed off about it. But my point being is, when you ask God to show you a sign, he's going to show you a sign. My daughter has been gone now over 10 years. Well, this year makes 10 years. She has never come to me at all. And that night, a couple of weeks ago, was the first time she came to me ever since she's been gone. And I thank you, Cindy. I love you. I miss you. And I thank you, because if I would have been put to sleep, I don't know if I would have woke up. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't know if I would have woke up. So if you ask God to show you a sign, He gonna show you a sign if what you're doing ain't the right thing. Long as you're living right. Long as you're living right. So when I got that sign from my daughter, I said, well, I guess I'm living right. I guess I'm living right. So again, thank you to my daughter, and I miss you, and continue to sleep in peace. The recovery had the laparoscopic, so taking long to recover. More, at least I didn't have to go to sleep. All right. And all the pain I felt has been after the surgery. I didn't feel anything during the surgery. All right. So, first things first, let's take a look, man, at what's going on. Now I'm trying to find this little article. Like, what is going on here? 21 Savage. Okay, this is 21 Savage. So let's go with this first. Let me share my screen. I see this on Lipstick Alley. Hold on a minute. So let's share the screen, everybody. On Twitch, shout out. Thank you, Trees. Thank you. Thank you, Digital White. Let's share the screen. Let's go here first. No Skip T. Shout out to them. And they said here that 21 Savage's wife blushes after they shout him out on stage. So I guess she's at this concert or whatever for 21 Savage. Now remember, again, come on, man. I thought I shared the screen. What's going on here? Oh, my God. Come on, man. Share screen. Share screen. Let's go. Thank you, Mina. Thank you, everybody. What's going on here? Share screen. Like, what's the problem? Share the freaking screen already. Holy mackerel. All right. Covered. Absolute madness. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Like, this is madness. All right, I switched off for the damn internet. 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? All right, y'all should be able to hear me now. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Tripping, man. There, please. I make sure that I got this correct. I switched off now, so they should be able to see me and hear me. One, two, 1 2. I'm looking at my. Oh my God. This is not working. Check. 1 2. All right. One, two, 1, 2. One in the chat if y'all can hear. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Y'all let me know, man. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, please. This is insane. Everybody can hear me. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Can you hear me over on Twitch? Can you hear me over on everywhere? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Y'all let me know. Y'all can hear me? Okay, great. Okay, so hold on. All right. Now that you can hear me, we're going to go into this damn 21 Savage again. I don't know what it is about 21 Savage because they don't want me to cover this 21 Savage story for whatever reason. But as long as y'all can hear me, let's try this again. Y'all can hear me good, right? All right. So 21 Savage's wife apparently was at this concert of 21 Savages, and I guess they shouted out 21 Savage, and she got all tingly inside, right? Because they mentioned 21 Savage. And she's talking about my man, my man, my man. I'm like, wait a minute. It was just last week that old girl was bigging up, um, what's her name? Big Mama. She was bigging up Big Mama for they were saying having a baby with 21 Savage. Now she also was like, something about she ain't thinking about that man or something like that, right? But now it seems as though like she wants the clout or she's missing the clout because now she's claiming that 21 Savage is her man. Now, remember, 21 Savage was married to this woman, but we have not seen them, right? We have not seen pictures of this couple together in God knows how long. I believe the last time they were like on some red carpet or something like that, they had their kids with them. But as far as them as a couple, we have not seen it. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Jedi? We have not seen them together as a couple for a long time. And, we've seen Lotto out and Lotto been with him. We all know they got their names tattooed right on each other. Hold on. It's crazy. They got their names tattooed on each other and everything. So we had been grown accustomed to seeing Lotto as 21 Savage's girl, right? At least I had. But people have started saying now, hey, what's up, Jenna? So people now start saying, oh yeah, I guess the wife is okay with it and just that and the third. So I guess now she wants to go out and make it be known, right? She wants to make it be known that, oh, she's still in the mix. Hold on. So I'm gonna try one more time to bring this up because it's giving me all sorts of problems for whatever reason. I don't know whether they don't want me to talk about 21 Savage or I don't know what it is, but I've never had this many problems sharing a damn screen. It kicked me off the internet. No, I mean, but you do see them in public together. They're always in the same place. They just try to act like it's just a coincidence. Them concerts, that time when she came out with Cardi, 21 Savage was there. Her birthday party, 21 Savage was there. His birthday party, Lotto was there. So they just was acting like they got their names tattooed on each other. You know what I'm saying? So, and when the more and more you started seeing them showing up in the same place together, you no longer saw 21 Savage and his wife and their kids. So now, if you remember, Drake put out that record with Conductor, and he said Savage got a green card from the consulate, and everybody started saying, "Oh, so 21 Savage was married to that girl because he's trying to get a green card." That's what everybody was saying, all right? So let me show this. This should be able to show on the screen now. Okay. All right. So y'all let me know. All right. Finally, this thing is working. Okay. So let's find out. Let's find this little piece from Sip the Tea. It takes so long to load. I believe it's their page that's messing up because I believe it's like an Instagram page, and yeah, and Instagram has to load and everything. Right. So everybody knows they're together, but the whole thing is that has been going on about, oh, she's with a married man. Yes, she's with a married man, but I've been hearing for the longest that marriage was simply because a business move to get his papers. Okay. That's what I had heard a long time ago, that this was strictly a business move to get his papers. So let's see what she talk about if we can get this thing to play. His wife, Kiana. Let's see what she's talking about. And once again, says sip no tea or sip the tea. Let me see if I can get this thing to play. Because it's loading up very slow. Like the way they have this loaded, Instagram page loaded, I may have to just try to find it on Twitter because this thing is slowing me up. Hold on. Come on, sis. Where's your sound?
Shout out to
Come on now. No skips tea. That's who they are. Well, it looks like it's a whole bunch of skipping going on up in here. All right. I'm going to try to find this on Twitter because this page just ain't working. But they said she was just a blushing when they said 21 seconds. And my thing is this. Look at this guy. Cross in the middle of his head. To all the ladies out there, like I said, I don't want to sound like a hater, right? Let's just say 21 Savage worked at Target, right? Look at the look. Let's say 21 Savage worked at Target. Would y'all be attracted to 21 Savage? Yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat. Take out that he's 21 Savage. Let's say he's not the rapper. Okay? Let's say he's not the rapper 21 Savage. And his name is like Derek, and he works at Target. Would you be attracted to 21 Savage? I just want to know. Be honest. If there's some ladies out there that think he's attractive, let me know. Like I said, I'm not one to judge men, but I do know if a dude looks decent or not, right? And all I'm seeing is a bunch of no's. So if it's a bunch of no's, and it's not like he's the richest rapper, right? It's not like he's the richest rapper. You know, Travis Scott got more money. Uh, Future got more money, right? Drake got more money. J. Cole got more money. Kendrick got more money. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent got more money. So why are all these women, why do we have someone like Lotto, who I think is very attractive? And remember, 21 Savage also pulled Amber Rose, somebody who had dated Kanye West and married Wiz Khalifa, two guys who have significant more money than 21 Savage. Why are these women fighting over 21 Savage? They want to be sister wives with 21 Savage. Maybe it's something I'm missing. Because I don't get it. Now, Amber Rose, and you talk about Amber Rose when she was a bad bitch too. Right? I'm talking about when she was a bad chick. Hold on. See if I can find this on Twitter. 21 Savage wife. So we can get a better glimpse of what was said. You know, because after going along with Lotto and acting as though like, hey, I'm cool with Lotto. You know, Tasha K's troublemaking ass is gonna have it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Just knew her troublemaking self was gonna have it.
Thursday, 11, 12, 18. I'm ready for them to show my man. I'm ready to show my man. Probably gonna have a one-on-one guy to guy. So the food comes
So
out.
she telling, seemed like she telling Lotto that that's her man. That's her man, her man, her man. Wow. So I don't know what's going on here, but she seemed to have changed from her take from last week or 2 weeks ago, right? Look at Lotto before the pregnancy. 21 Savage got all that. Wow. Here it is again. Hold on. Here it is again, y'all.
Love each and every one of y'all. Hey, wait. Let me say something real quick. There's two niggas in this bitch I want to give a shout out to. Savages in this motherfucker. 21, I appreciate you for coming on, nigga. Shout out to nigga Easy. And Tyler, the fucking creators.
Wow.
So my nigga, I appreciate you. Listen to man, let's be saying thank y'all. Y'all somebody show up on a fucking Thursday. 11, 12, ATL.
I'm ready for them to show my man. I'm ready for them to show my man.
So she said, my man, my man, my man. And this was, of course, last time they seen him on Twitch. So I'm gonna assume that all these kids are with her. Or at least two of them are with her. Listen, man, I don't want to come across like a hater, but I don't see it. Like you chicks, I'm telling you, a lot of you chicks, man, are real questionable in your taste. And it's giving, anybody with a bag. It's giving, oh, he's got status, so I'm gonna give up the cakes to him. Like it, men, men are like how it used to be in the league and how it used to be in hip hop. Like it used to be like even in basketball, right? In the league, yo, you had to have talent to make it onto the team. You used to have talent to make it into the industry, right? No matter what it was, no matter what, you used to have talent. You when I was coming up, you used to have to look like something to pull a bad broad. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, like I don't care about the money. I just said, back when I was coming up, even the drug dealers with the most money, they did not have the baddest broads. Like, cause a lot of girls is like, he ugly. When girls used to be about Prince, like, yeah, he got, there was not many girls when I was coming up that just went with a guy because he had money, no matter what he looked like. My sister, God bless her dead, Flavor Flav tried to talk to her one time when he was in the heist of Public Enemy, and she was like, Flavor Flav. My sister was interning up at a radio station, and Flavor Flav came up there. Shout out to WBAU. Flavor Flav came up there, and then next thing you know, he popped up at he was calling, and he would say, "Yeah, I'm Flavor Flav from Public Enemy, this, that, and the other." My sister gave her address. He popped up at my sister's house to try to talk to her. She saw him at the door, and she was talking to him at the door, wouldn't even let him in. She was like, "Ew, he's ugly." And I was like, "That Flavor Flav from Public Enemy." She was like, "I don't care. He ugly." You know what I mean? So, but girls these days don't care whether you ugly or not. Grand Pooba, Pure Tribe, but no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you used to have to look like something, a little something. Now let's go on to this fool. Let me tell you something. Will Smith, if you don't leave this woman, so Jada Pinkett Smith continues to humiliate Will Smith. Now she's bragging that Chris Rock asked her out after Will Smith slapped him. After Will Smith smacked him, she's bragging in an interview that Chris Rock asked her out.
I think every
More humiliation.
summer,
Listen to this.
all the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce, and Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce, so he called me and he was like, "Hey, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Chris, those are just rumors." He's like, "Oh my!" I mean, he was appalled. You know what I mean? I think every summer, all the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce, and Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce, so he called me and he was like, "Hey."
So
Basically,
first of all, wait.
he
Wait
was
a
like, "I'd
minute.
love to take you out." And I was like,
Okay, so they're saying this is before the slap. This is before the slap. All right, so he did that before the slap. They tried to make it seem as though it happened after he slapped her, but no. But this interview is recent. She's bringing that up. She also, let me tell you what this idiot did. She is basically shaming Will Smith for smacking Chris Rock. And then said she felt sorry for Chris Rock. Will Smith, if you do not divorce this beast, and let me tell you something, it pains me to say that because I had the biggest crush on Jada Pinkett. I had the hugest crush on Jada Pinkett for years. When I first saw her on A Different World as Lita James, I was like, damn, that girl, I love that girl. And then when she went out and did Jason's Lyric, set it off, right? And then low down, dirty shame. I was like, yo, this is like the sexiest black woman out there. I was in love with some Jada Pinkett, right? I loved Jada Pinkett. Then I saw her in The Matrix. I was like, yes, she is everything. When she had her hair cut to the side. But now, this woman, I don't know what she's trying to do to Will Smith. But in this same interview, she shames Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock, saying they weren't even together at the time. And she wasn't interested in him. Added she was more concerned about his mental health and immediately apologized to Chris Rock. So, Will Smith, you pretty much casted yourself out of Hollywood. You casted yourself out of Hollywood. You will never be looked at the same for this woman. And she's shaming you for doing it. Listen to this stuff. This is unbelievable. Listen to what Jada Pinkett said.
Is going on right
Keep
now.
my wife's name.
Your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like, and now I'm your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like, but now I'm
Hold on, let me slow this
really
down.
really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now I'm just out of it because I'm
Yeah.
really worried about
And what's
Will.
Will doing? He's just sitting there.
And Will's still talking. He's like,
Oh.
he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old That's all I could think to say,
Yeah.
right? And couldn't really take in his apology.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made him do. Jada rolled her eyes and look what he did. He ran up there and hit Chris.
Yeah.
Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Yeah.
So poor Will because of the
adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there. You know what I mean? And now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Will Smith, man. This woman, ever since he's been with her, she has humiliated him with a dead man. She has allegedly got so bad that her daughter, and I still don't know to this day whether this is true or not, but it's never been debunked, that her daughter wrote a letter to Tupac saying, could you please come back from the dead so my mom can be happy again? That was never debunked by Willow Smith. And I know she's seen it. And if that was not true, Willow Smith would have been came on and said, that's nonsense. I never said that. But Willow Smith has never debunked that she said that. This guy has been in competition with a dead man for 30 years. Then she brings him on TV, tells him about the entanglement while he sits there with tears in his eyes. She said in the same interview that I don't know why he tries to make me happy because he just can't do it. He can't make me happy. Will Smith, why are you still married to this woman? Here's the thing about Tupac. All I know is this. Jada Pinkett sent Tupac, and this was proven. This was seen. Jada Pinkett sent Tupac her underwear and pictures in lingerie and said, "This will hold you over till you get out of jail." That was written. That is a fact. So if you're just friends with Tupac, why in the hell would you send him pictures in your underwear if y'all were just friends? Tupac Shakur said they were soulmates. He said that in his book. They were soulmates. What, you soulmates to be friends? He told Salt from Salt and Pepper, "You remind me so much of Jada." I don't buy for 1 minute. Tupac was wifing up porn stars. Don't tell me Tupac ain't fuck Jada Pinkett. I don't buy it. Tupac was fucking porn stars. I've never bought that bit for 1 minute that they've never been intimate. Not for 1 minute. You not gonna send no friend. I know I ain't got no female friends. My best friend, my female friend, Jalila. Jalila's my best friend. If I was locked up, Jalila's not sending me no pictures in her panties. So hey, best friend, this will hold you over till you get out of jail. Tupac was messing with Heather Hunter. He was messing with Nina Hartley. He was messing with Angel Kelly. I just spoke to Mr. Marcus. Shout out to Mr. Marcus. Porn star. He told me that he was messing with that other porn star, the one that was in the Q-Tip video. I said, "Damn, he was messing with her too." And especially back then. Now, I most definitely believe he was messing with Jada Pinkett. Most definitely believe messing with Jada Pinkett. Ain't nobody sending no friend no damn panties. Will Smith, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, but you should have been all this, "Oh, we're not going to get a divorce." If you don't divorce this woman, Will Smith may end up taking himself out. I'm not even going to lie. Because this woman just continues to emasculate Will Smith. She's pretty much neutered Will Smith. And Will Smith used to be like that. Will Smith used to be like that. Before he met Jada Pinkett, Will Smith was not like that. Look at this broad. Happy about what she's saying. Shaming Will for smacking Chris Rock. Saying, I was listen to Chris' apology. We didn't listen to Chris' apology. You rolled your eyes. You did roll your eyes. Don't try to act like you didn't. You rolled your eyes. And that's what made him react the way he did. Here she is again, talking about no matter how hard Will Smith tried to make her happy, it didn't work. It's like, yo, what is wrong with this broad? Let's go back.
Not his responsibility to make you
Wow.
happy. He can't. It's impossible. But it took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, because that romantic idea. And that's why I talk about checking the boxes. It's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do.
He was making himself happy.
He was making himself happy.
And he says that to you, doesn't he? He says, when you separate, he says he wants you to go and...
He's like, go make yourself happy. It is not his responsibility.
Wow.
To make you happy.
This is the weirdest couple I've ever seen. And they refuse to get a divorce. Now, let's talk about Lori Harvey real quick. So Lori Harvey's sitting down, talking to Tiana Taylor. Now, these people who have these headlines are trying to make it about Michael B. Jordan. And she's saying she didn't marry Michael B. Jordan because he hadn't fully experienced life and felt ready to commit. Admitted she's still figuring out life. But I don't believe Lori Harvey is talking about Michael B. Jordan. Because she mentioned she was about to get married. And she was not about to marry Michael B. Jordan. When she said young, I was about to get married young.
Very young.
Lori Harvey
I almost
was
got married
engaged a
very
long
young.
time ago to some
And so I
soccer
think
player.
after that,
Hold on.
it made me be like, okay, I almost got married very young. And so I think after that, it made me be like, okay, I felt like I hadn't really experienced anything. I didn't really know myself. I didn't really know what I liked, what I didn't like. I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So I think at that point, then I was like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And like, however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on. I almost got married very young.
So I believe with every bit of my being, I believe she broke things off with Michael B. Jordan. Because the way Michael B. Jordan was looking at them award shows and stuff like that, I believe she broke things off with him. All right? So, although I do not believe that she was talking about Michael B. Jordan in that skit, I believe she was talking about the soccer player that she was engaged to. Let me see something here. Lori Harvey. So these people are just trying to use Michael B. Jordan for clickbait. Yes, so here it is right here. Lori Harvey was engaged to Dutch professional soccer player Memphis Depay in June 2017 when she was 20. The engagement was announced by her stepfather, Steve Harvey, on social media. The couple later broke off the engagement with reports indicating they split in 2018. So she wasn't talking about, she was not talking about Michael B. Jordan there. And that's the problem with social media. This is the reason why I'm starting True Fans. Because if I'm not mistaken, that thing was from like 2022. Long before she even met Michael B. Jordan. Right? 2022. Mm, mm, mm. Child. Digi wifey, I got your text. I'm doing that for you. So let's see. Boom. So yeah, I don't believe one bit that she's talking about him, and I do believe that she broke things off. Here goes this idiot with some more. She just don't stop. Whether she'll let Will Smith return to living with
So
her.
are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. You will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Why do you say that with such
Clarity.
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both
know,
are on
She
that
must
age.
got-
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
Alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Just to get to know me, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I
Yeah.
don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
So when you imagine your life back together, because I'm sure you've seen it, how does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
You'll build that.
We'll build that. And
Well,
it'll be
here's-
something new.
Oh my God.
So are y'all living together?
Just this beautiful-
She must got lemon juice in that cooch, because she's talking around here talking shit like she's running shit, and whenever they get back together, it's gonna be her decision, and she can pretty much have Will back whenever she wants. Like what? This picture's very telling. Jada's sitting like the nigga, and Will got his legs crossed like the woman. Child. That picture's very telling. Will should be sitting like Jada's sitting, and Jada should be sitting like Will sitting. That picture tells you all you need to know. All right? Look at this. All you need to know. I can't believe she turned out the way she did, but anyway. Let's move on. I'm tired of Jada Pinkett. All right? Let's see. What's next? Oh, Remy Ma. Remy Ma dissed Pappose and Clerissa Shields. Everybody was talking about it. If you haven't heard it, we're going to hear it now. Remy Ma dissing Pappose. She was on the radar. Right? Let's hear Remy talking about. Remy was good.
beat, so it's a banger.
Watch how you talk to me. I'm a mogul, bitch. You getting surgery in exchange for promo, bitch. I'm with gang on a yacht or some YOLO shit. You keep jumping on my dick like a pogo stick. In competition with herself, don't even know that bitch. Hoes be doing the most over so dick. I been her since I was wearing Bobos, bitch. You get a bullet through your shirt with a logo whiz. The nerve of niggas claiming that they wrote those hits. When they whole career, they ain't never ghost wrote shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you helping, nigga. Go help yourself. See, I know what the problem is. I don't really brag enough, but don't talk about prices when your bag is up. You keep talking numbers, but the numbers ain't adding up. You wanna be a baddie, but you ain't bad enough. See, I know how to network. How on the network, you know you get money when they Googling your net worth. I'm a motherfucking expert. Now how you talking out your neck when I know how your nigga neck work? I know you really hate my guts, cause you bitches really ugly, can't make this up. They calling me Slim Rim, but my weight is up. They telling me I should, nigga, wait for what? The weight is up. Look, it's time. So you see me with it, bitch, it's mine. When these other bitches rap, it's always just rhymes. When I rap, bitches always 10 dimes. Stop playing with me. I got these niggas in jail really staying with me. I got these niggas in the streets really slaying with me. I got these niggas in the south really hanging with me. I got these niggas in the gangs really bang with me. And what you looking at my shoes for? I swear to God, I know I'm on these bitches' mood boards. I'm in the city, pretty, driving something two-door. Nice fit in the feet, giving shoe porn. Listen, if it's tension, how I never get at it, but I always get mentioned. Like how I'm this big hoe, but I never get fucked. See, I might get sub, but I never get touched. Might blow a little smoke, but it never gets ducked. Got this big ass chain and it never gets tucked. Play hater, not at all. I don't play those games. You got beef with Rem, bitch, nigga, say my name. Is you shy?
Go ahead, Remy Martin. Go ahead, Remy Martin. Remy barring these bitches up still. I've always loved Remy's bars, like as far as a battle rapper chick, like don't nobody want that smoke. You know, as far as a battle rapper, you know what I mean? Unless you like Young M.A. or Lady Luck, you know, Lady Luck got uh beat by Remy twice back in the day. But I don't know if she could fuck with Lady Luck now. Like the Lady Luck of 2025, 26, like Lady Luck right now, she might give Remy that work. But Rem is no joke. Remy's no joke. So as far as the battle rapping females, it's still Remy, you know, Lady Luck, and Lady London. Like those are my, to me, the three best. And of course, Young and May. As far as battle rap females go. Now, of course, you know, there's some females out there in the battle rap realm that I don't really know them, but I know Remy Ma ain't never been shy to battle nobody. And she basically was talking about, you know, Pappose. Pappose had made comments saying that he ghost wrote Remy's hits. And Remy was like, come on now. And I never bought that anyway, because Remy, before she even met Papoose, had out Conceited. She had out Annie Up remix. Like, before she even met Papoose, she had songs out with Terror Squad. So I'm like, so if you wrote her hit, so you ever tell me you was writing her hits back then? She didn't even know you back then. So, you know, that's the main thing, especially when it comes to males and female rappers. You know, Safari said the same thing about Nicki Minaj. You know, this dude says about Remy. That's the guys' go-to, and then the women's go-to is always, "Oh, your dick was small," or "Your dick was only so-so." It's like she said, "Oh, women doing most over so-so dick." Yeah, you can't say that now, Rem. You was with him for what, 11, 12 years? You wasn't saying it was so-so cocked in. So I hate that, you know, oh, that bitch is fat anyway, you know, but she wasn't fat when you was with her. Or the girls say, that's why you got a little dick. You can't fuck, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but I was hitting it for 10 years and you never had no problem. So I don't like when people try to rewrite history. Just stop playing. You screaming every night. Stop it. You know, so and then dudes are always quick to say they wrote somebody's rhymes. And come on, Papoose. You know you ain't wrote that good, but they know that, because Remy says she writes her own bars. Everybody's always known Remy to write her own bars. So he knows if he says something like that, that will hurt Remy Martin. So I don't buy it one bit because I've heard Remy years before Papoose was even a thing, right? All right. What else we got? Mhm. Oh, let me go into this. So I don't want to put his stream on because he likes to ding people. But we got this idiot, Tasha K, right? Who, by the way, is getting dragged back into court by Cardi B because she can't keep her mouth closed. And now Cardi B wants her sanctioned for talking about her, Offset, and Stephon Diggs again. She also wants the bank to put a stop to her hiding this money. All right? I don't understand why YouTube hasn't garnished her wages, why the court still keeps allowing her to get away with what she's getting away with. Tasha K's ego is so big, like she just will not shut up. Now she's adding, she's talking about Rock Nation, added DJ Academics to their hit list. So let me tell you something. Is this old? Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something if this Cardi B footage. I hope this ain't new. No, her hair ain't like that. I don't think this is new. People trying to act like this is new. Let me see. Let me see the comments. I don't think this is new. I think it's people once again using social media wrong.
Okay, I don't know how to tell you this. Oh, yeah, I need one of these. Hold on.
Okay. So the funny thing is this. TMZ reported that Offset. Hold on. Before I get to Trasher K. Offset DNA. I believe TMZ reported it, and hold on. Also, in last night after relieving, he made his ex-wife Cardi B take a DNA test for newborn. She recently had Stephon dead, and they found out Offset. Found out Offset is the father, and Stephon left Cardi for good. Now that's not true. I swear the internet sucks. All right, so TMZ reported obtained a court order issuing Cardi and Offset's divorce case on February 25th, 2026. And in it, the judge denied the ex Migos rapper request for a DNA test on the baby. but the paternity request he wanted for another child of Cardi's was granted. Okay. Cardi B's ex Offset wanted a DNA test for her baby with Stephon Diggs. So I'm just going to assume that it is Stephon Diggs. So it's Stephon Diggs' kid, right? Now, here's the funny thing. Yes, I'm pretty sure that kid is Stephon Diggs, but here's the funny thing. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. I saw this tweet the other day, right? From Maria Money. I think she had kind of retweeted it. Hold on. This tweet is old. Now, Maria Money is a former groupie turned restaurant owner. I think she owns like 2 or 3 restaurants now. A lot of celebrities go to her restaurant. I think she owns like the Broome Street Bar in New York. She's from D.C. She owns a restaurant in D.C. as well, right? As you see here, club owner in D.C. and New York. She's a Doja Cat fan, but she is a former groupie of these rappers and actors, whatever. But now she is a restaurant owner. I noticed something a few months ago, right? Let me see if her tweet is still up. And because I remember her tweeting it the other day and said, when I posted this, hold on. Yeah, she loves Doja Cat. Hold on a minute. Right here. This tweet is on June 26, 2024. Right? I saw her retweet it the other day and said, when I put this, everybody told me I didn't know what I was talking about. So here she goes. This tweet is June 26th. Cardi B is pregnant, but guess what? It may be by her former jump off, not Offset. That is what I heard, and y'all know I stay connected. Is that why, even though she's pregnant, we still haven't seen Offset with her? They would be even though, since he got out there knocking up randoms. Now, you remember, it was the last kid that they had together. This was right before the last child with Offset, not Stephon Diggs. This was before the last child with Offset. And remember, Offset requested a paternity test for that kid. And if y'all remember, he wasn't really around when Cardi B had that kid. You barely saw him. He didn't really say nothing about that kid. You haven't really even seen him with the last kid they had together. Now, the kid looks just like Offset. I mean, the kid looks just like Wave and Culture and the other one. What's that other daughter's name? All 3 of those kids look alike, right? But I just thought it was interesting because she put this, and there was rumors back then that she was messing with Stephon Diggs when her and Offset was about to be on the oust. So, again, I believe the third child is Offset's. See, the child looks just like the first two. So I believe these Offset. But I just thought it was interesting that somebody way back then had information. And Maria Money does stay connected. All right. When's it for? Yeah. See, back here on August 14, 2025, Offset requested a DNA test for his youngest daughter during his mediation session with Cardi B. So he requested a DNA test to see if that youngest daughter was really his. Crazy, 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 crazy. But you got that, and then you got the stupid narrative about people saying Cardi B um bought her own Birkin bags and said Offset bought it. But now we find out Offset has money trouble. And Cardi B basically said, well, there was no money troubles when I was running shit. So don't even go there. And I truly believe that. I don't believe for one Cardi B seemed to be very smart with money. And that of course is nothing but barbs, right? Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, people try to act as though like Cardi B is just some idiot, some dumb. Cardi B's not a dumb girl. All right, not a dumb girl at all. Here's what they're saying. Remember when Offset showered Cardi B with Birkins worth over 500K for her birthday? Fans are saying this lifestyle was made Offset broke and why Cardi B left, but she lied that it's because he cheated. And they were trying to say that Cardi B bought her own bags. Like, mm, mm, mm. Listen. And as far as her reaching out to Offset, I mean that is the father of her kids, so I do expect her to reach out to Offset, right? Now, let me get the DJ Academic's lying self, right? I am so sick of when is the DJ Academics era gonna be over? When? When is the DJ Academics era going to be over? It's because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You know, it's been going on way too long. So DJ Academics is out here trying to say that Rock Nation, right, is striking his channel, trying to silence him, right? Let me find this because it's time to put an end to it. Now, of course, all of the Jay-Z haters, right? all of the Jay-Z haters are going to agree with academics. So he's saying that Jay-Z, excuse me. He's saying that Rock Nation and Jay-Z put a strike on his channel because he was talking about Jay-Z. Now, listen. All of the things that Jaguar Wright, right? When Jaguar Wright was out, first came out, Jaguar Wright had a lot of motion on YouTube. Okay? She had a lot of motion on YouTube. Then she went on Piers Morgan. And she was saying things about Jay-Z. So, but Jay-Z never struck Jaguar Wright's channel. Jay-Z never did anything to Jaguar Wright. Now, DJ Academics, where's Trasher K? I guess I'll get it from her. You know, she never gives up an opportunity to mention Jay-Z, right? So it's Tasha K. Let's see. So she's sitting here saying, DJ Academics confirmed that Rock Nation done is trying to silence people. Right? Look at this clown. So here she goes talking about adding people to a hit list.
He's striking YouTubers right now. He is actively, him and Rock Nation, and there are receipts to prove it. Rock Nation is currently scanning creators' channels.
Oh my God. Here we go.
For their pictures or their content.
Oh my God.
And if you put any of their pictures or their content, they're sending their high-powered legal team to send in copyright strikes. And if you get 4, your channel was taken down. So when it comes to Desiree Perez of Rock Nation, Jay-Z's CEO Rat, ex-federal informant, and Jay-Z, these are the pictures that we will be using. Whenever you see this is actually my husband. So this is Jay-Z's little picture since he want to play. Academics right now is crying right now, saying they're trying to take all his platforms down after they gave him permission to stream artist music, because he's out here crying, sitting on a fat ass, because he got a fat ass. He really does. I'm about Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and Desiree is going through my catalog of videos that they gave me and paid me to promote, and now they're striking them all down because I'm anti-Rock Nation right now. This is what Alvin and the Chipmunk say. These people, you took their money all these years to run a certain narrative, to help push certain artists, to help break artists into the industry. You made a lot of money off of them, and now that they're not paying you because they can't afford to pay you no more, because they...
Okay, so now all of a sudden, he was listening to Rock. He was getting paid by Rock Nation. This is the first time this dude has ever mentioned that Rock Nation was paying him. He said that he would never take money from Rock Nation. He said he would never take money from Rock Nation. Now, all of a sudden, Rock Nation used to pay me. DJ Academics, you're full of shit. You are a liar, sir. You have never mentioned, you said, you would never even, you just said not even 2 weeks ago, I would never work with Rock Nation. I would never sit down. If they want to sit down and meet with me, well, wait a minute. If they want to sit down and ever meet with you, well, then how did they give you money to promote? If they didn't sit down and meet you, Jay-Z's not just gonna send somebody money that he ain't never met, that he didn't sit down and try to deal with. So if you're saying that, oh, if you ever want to sit down and meet with me, it would have to be public. Now you come out and say Rock Nation paid you to promote stuff. Exactly. Exactly, Elite. Now you said Rock Nation paid you. DJ Academics are full of it, and I'll tell you why. So Tasha K and DJ Academics, you mean to tell me that big bad boogeyman Jay-Z, right? Big bad boogeyman Jay-Z. We're talking about the guy who paid off the judges to get Tory Lanez locked up. We're talking about the guy who paid off the FBI. Last week, y'all said he paid off the UK to keep Kanye out. You said he unalived Kathy White. You said he set up. He set up. Let's go on here. Let's listen to this clown. Hold on.
Kind of interesting. Hey, chat. There's some very interesting going on. I got one for y'all here. We're gonna have to be careful in covering this. I don't know if I told you. I don't like considering it war, but it kind of does feel like it's war with Rock Nation at this point. Rock Nation issued about 10 strikes to affiliated and platforms and assets that are either directly controlled by me or the brand,
show it,
or affiliates recently.
Show it,
because we had some really, I don't think it's scathing comments, but we were skeptical about Jay-Z, and we criticized the interview. Now you could say this is just, coincidental, but we got about like 10 strikes.
Show it.
I could even show you proof of the strikes. They actually claim that they represent Jay-Z. And it was an interesting way how they sent the strikes, because they claimed they bought an exclusive license to like a picture that everybody uses as Jay.
That is not Jay-Z doing
try
that.
to
Stop
flag
it.
or
Stop it.
make strikes against everybody who uses that picture.
You
But
think
clearly,
Jay-Z got time to do that?
They're trying to. Rock Nation is such a slimy place, right? Well, even though I think they want to deter me from speaking on The Rock or Jigga again, it's done nothing more than.
Again, and notice he didn't show it. Notice he didn't show it. I could even show you the strikes. Show it. You think the Rock Nation is going to be sitting down and saying, "Oh, we're going to strike pictures that you use of us"? You just got this. Let's keep in mind. Let's bring some context to this. This is the guy who you said unalived Kathy White somehow, and Beyonce took the baby out of her belly that she was pregnant with, took the baby out of her belly, and that baby is Blue Ivy, right? This is what the conspiracy says. Even though Kathy White passed away months before Blue Ivy was born, right? So I guess they took Blue Ivy out of the belly at 4 months, right? I believe she was only about 3, 4 months pregnant when Kathy White passed away. So I believe they cut the baby out of Kathy White's belly at 4 months. All right. You're talking about the guy that you said set up an airplane crash. So he somehow or another, what I don't know whether him and Beyonce went in there in the middle of the night and cut the brakes to the airplane. How they would know how to do that? Who knows? Oh, I guess he's Jay-Z, knows how to do everything. I guess he's the Emble Empire. He is the demon. He's, you know, the most evil man in hip hop, the boogeyman, and convinced a pilot to pretty much off himself. Right? He would pretty much off himself. So he convinced the pilot, you know what? I'm going to off myself. I'm just going to, commit kamikaze. Now, of course, to do this, remember, Aaliyah came back early. Aaliyah didn't come back when she was supposed to come back. Aaliyah came back early, which was her decision because everyone else stayed back. So how were they going to know that Aaliyah was going to come back early? If they was going to set Aaliyah's plane up, how did they know Aaliyah was going to come back early? They weren't in the Bahamas. She didn't call nobody and say, hey, I'm coming back early, guys. So they set up a plane crash. They unalived Kathy White. They paid off the jury in Tory Lane's case. They sent Tory Lanez to jail. They paid off the judge. They paid off the medical examiner. They paid off the FBI. They paid off the hospital, right? They paid off the LAPD. But they only struck Academics Channel. If Jay-Z can do all that, don't you think he can get rid of Academics' fat ass in a heartbeat? So why wouldn't Jay-Z just make Academics disappear? If he can set up plane crashes, Academic goes on planes all the time. Academics travels on planes. Academics travels in cars. So why would Jay-Z just strike his channel? But other people, he arranges murders. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out my face. He struck my channel. What's that gonna do? That ain't gonna do nothing. The nigga got 5 different platforms. He'll just go to another platform. If he really wanted Academics gone, why wouldn't he make an accident happen like he did for Aaliyah and Kathy White, according to the Jay-Z haters, conspiracy theorists? Why would he just strike Academics channel? This is the boogeyman. No answer for that, huh? Wouldn't he do more? If he's got that much power, can't he pay off Spotify? If he can pay off the FBI, Y'all also said he paid off the UK to keep Kanye out. He paid off Forbes to lie about his a fortune. He paid off. Let me check. He paid off the LAPD. That's 4. He paid off a judge. 5. He paid off a jury. 6. He paid off the hospital. Cedar Sinai. 7. He paid off medical examiner. 8. He stopped Nicki Minaj from putting out music, even though her record company is way bigger than Rock Nation. She's under Universal, but he was able to stop her music from coming out. So he did all this, and he couldn't pay Spotify, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick to take DJ Academics off the air? Because if he can pay all those people, if he got judges willing to waste their career because Jay-Z paid him off, then you gonna tell me he couldn't pay off Twitch, YouTube, Kick? He couldn't pay them off? Mm. That should be a drop in the bucket. He should definitely have, if he's got pull with Universal, he should definitely have pull with Spotify. Say, yo, I don't want this dude on your platform. I'll pay y'all $50 million. Take him off your platform. He's a billionaire. He's worth almost $3 billion. He can give Spotify $50 million. Academics ain't making him $50 million. He can go get Twitch $50 million. Here, take him off there. I don't want him on there. I don't want him on any platform. Y'all told me this man paid off a judge and a jury and an LAPD. All of the LAPD. Medical examiners, Cedar Sinai Hospital. You said, oh, they paid off the FBI to say he wasn't in Epstein files. He said he just went and paid another country to ban Kanye West. What do y'all think? This costs $100? $500? You know, in order to make people do that, you got to be paying them millions, multi-millions. So if he can afford all that, why can't he afford to get DJ Academics off there? You only got no answers, huh? He could definitely go to Spotify and say, look, y'all better take him off the air. You could definitely go to Kick, the Kick owners. He could buy Kick. Leo Cohen's his buddy. He could tell Leo Cohen, hey, I want you to ban Academics. Leo Cohen runs the music part and streaming part of YouTube. Jay-Z could easily go to Leo Cohen and say, I want you to ban DJ Academics. I mean, if he's the boogeyman, that's y'all say. Mm, mm, mm. Chris Brown and Usher. Chris Brown and Usher's going on tour, right? And then we got people talking about, oh yeah, Usher needs this. Usher needs this tour way more than Chris Brown. Usher is going on this tour because he's scared about being canceled because he's defending Diddy. Kanye West defended Diddy. Why didn't y'all cancel him? Kanye West defended Diddy. Kanye West showed up at the courthouse. Usher ain't never came to the courthouse. Kanye West came to the courthouse and said free Diddy and said Cassie was an extortionist. Cassie was just trying to extort Puff. Puff is my twin. Free Puff. Then did a song with Puff's sons. Why didn't y'all check Kanye? But you trying to check Usher because Usher said, I don't have a bad thing to say about Diddy? But Kanye said free Diddy. And Diddy's my twin. And Cassie was trying to extort Diddy. And we all beat our women at some point. That's what your boy Kanye West said. But yet and still, he's not canceled. But y'all want to cancel Usher because he said, I don't have a negative thing to say about Diddy. Now, the tour thing comes, and yes, Usher and Chris Brown have fell out. Yes, everyone knows that. Usher and Chris Brown have fell out, right? But sometime last year, they must have talked and they got all that squared away. So now people are talking about, oh, Usher just going on tour because he wants to use Chris Brown, and this is way more beneficial to Chris Brown. I mean, way more beneficial to Usher than it is to Chris Brown. Really? Okay. So let me show you this. For all those people who said it's way more beneficial for Chris Brown than it is for Usher. I mean, it's way more beneficial to Usher than it is Chris Brown, right? Okay. Let's go with this. Let's see this. Okay? Let's see this. So, y'all make sure to add my new channel on YouTube, Real Crimes. Go look it up. REELCRIMES, please. All right? Hold on. Let me find it. Now, to all the people who said, Chris Brown, this is no benefit to him. It's more of a benefit to Usher. Okay. Net worth. Can y'all see that? Net worth. As of 2026. Usher, 180 million. Chris Brown, 100 million. 1 Usher, 0 Chris Brown. Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits. Usher, 9. Chris Brown, 2. 2-0 Usher. R&B hip hop #1 hits. 13 Usher, 12 Chris Brown. 3-0 Usher. #1 Billboard 200 albums. 4 #1 albums for Usher. 3 #1 albums for Chris Brown. 4-0 Usher Raymond. Total U.S. album sales, RIAA. Usher, 33 plus million. 33 million plus. Chris Brown, 15 million. Clean sweep, 5 categories to none for Usher Raymond. But yet and still, you got people saying this tour is going to benefit Usher way more than it will Chris Brown. So then they started getting into the verses. And I tweeted this. Nobody active can beat Usher Raymond in a 20-song verses. I mean men. I said only 3 men could. 2 are dead, and the other one is in prison. And I did my little list, right? So for anybody who wants to come up with 20 Chris Brown joints to counter this list, you're welcome to do it. So I said, let's do a little mock, right? I said, Usher has 5 to 6 unbeatables. And this is where the Joe Button podcast and all y'all need to tap into me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. No feelings involved, just facts. All right? Usher has 5 to 6 unbeatables. It's only 20 songs. So if he got 5 to 6 unbeatables, you could pretty much put him up 5-0 right out the gate. All right? I said Usher goes first. A-Town, that, throws up, 2 down. Wham, 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 wham. It's right out the gate. 1-0. It don't matter what Chris Brown play. It don't matter what Chris Brown play. If Usher comes out the gate with, yeah, what Chris Brown gonna do? What he gonna play? Run it? What he gonna play? Somebody tell me what Chris Brown, if Usher comes right out the gate, A-Town, that 2 up, 2 down, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, yeah, yeah. If it's a top and it's lonely, you're gonna be happy, alone and low key. Let it in. And they be taking up on me. What he gonna do? What is he gonna play? Run it? Come on, man. That's 1-0 right out the gate. That right there is a untouchable. That's one of Usher's unbeatables. Can I get an amen from the church? That's one of Usher's unbeatables. What is any Chris Brown fan out there? Tell me what he got. Tell me what he got. Second song. Doom, the imp. Oh, oh, no, He coming back with You Got It Bad. 2 do nothing. Then what is Chris Brown gonna play? What is Chris Brown gonna play? He gonna use Deuces already? That's one of his unbeatables. He gonna come out the gate with Yeah, and then he gonna hit you with You Got It Bad. Now Chris Brown's gonna be like, wait a minute. I gotta give up one of my untouchables. He only got one or two, right? I want somebody out there to put together. Now remember, when you're doing verses, it's all about placement and it's about hits, not your favorite song. Not your favorite song. It's about a hit, worldwide hit. Right out the gate, Yeah, You Got It Bad. Third, Alexis. The feeling of fading, coming from a heart, long time coming. With this one, wanna work it out. Makes it see, I think, go on that been way. Come on, man. I think that you should let it burn. Nobody wants you, did you know? Let it go. Come on, man. Come on, man. What? So let's listen. Listen. Chris Brown, right? If Chris Brown get hit with You Got It Bad and Burn back to back, right? For him to not go down 3-0, he has to use Deuces. Deuces is one of his untouchables, and maybe he's only got 2 untouchables. What is Chris Brown, and not to go down 3-0, is going to have to come with Deuces. So let's just say he came with Deuces. So it'll be 2-1 going into song 4. Song 4, My Boo. You am mine, my boo. Right? That's 4. Now, Chris Brown, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Chris Brown could come with the joint with Jordan Sparks. No air, no air. I think that's the one with Jordan Sparks. That song could possibly get my boo up out of here. So, right? So, because he forced him into using Deuces early, and now No Air. Okay, I'll give that. I think No Air could get my boo up out of here. So now you're looking at 2-2, but Chris Brown has used one of his untouchables. Now we get to song 5. The thing about you across my eyes. Nah. What? It's what? Hey, little no. Wait. Yo. Say yo. Oh, hell no. Yo, that's a cute little song. But yo ain't getting you remind me up out of here. Oh, hell to the no. Yo can't fuck with no you remind me. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. In a basement ever. What say yo? I know what you see, but excuse me, miss. I see you from across the room. That's a cute song. That ain't no you remind me. Oh, hell no. That can't fuck with no you remind me. It's a cute song, but it ain't no you remind me. Nah. You would have wasted yo. Now we got song. So to me, that's 3 to us. Now we on song number 6. Here come another untouchable. This is my confessions. It don't matter what you play, ain't no way. Chris Brown ain't winning this one. My confessions. Play what you want. It don't matter what you do. Yo. There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing Chris Brown has that can fuck with Confessions Part 2. I don't even care what you put up there. Waste your song if you want. What you gonna tell me? The warm embrace? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's that other song? He got just what that there's nothing. Confessions is a top 5 R&B song of all time. Deuces, he used Deuces already. He used Deuces already. You can't put Deuces because Deuces is gone. And he gotta save No Guidance. You can't use No Guidance this early. He gonna drop all his bombs. He gonna drop all his bombs and he ain't gonna have nothing left. You can't use No Guidance. That's why I said the placement. It's all about the placement. You can't use No Guidance right now because it's not going to do you any good against Confessions. There's nothing he has that's as good as Confessions. Nothing. Boom. 6 song. This is type of wait. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 was Confessions. Right? It's 4-2. It's 4-2 us up. We're on song 7. You made me wanna lean and wanna win. Start a new relationship with you. Say what you do. These are all bombs. These are all bombs. Roger said, give me that. Give me that against You Make Me Wanna. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that was a hot song. Give me that is getting You Make Me Wanna up out of here. Okay. And that's another one of Chris Brown's top songs. So let's just be funny, right? Let's just be funny. Let's say Give Me That beats You Make Me Wanna. I wouldn't say so, but let's just say it anyway. So we got 4-3, right? Here comes Usher Raymond with song number 8. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in your drop top, cruising the streets. There is nothing he can do about that song. Don't even give me no garbage. Don't give me no shit. Don't give me no guidance. What he gonna do with Nice and Slow? Nothing. Nothing. That's a bomb. That is a bomb. That is a bomb. He has nothing. Because he's already used deuces. That is a bomb. And I just gave him the gimme that. Right? I gave him gimme that. I wouldn't take gimme that over You Make Me Wanna. But just to be fair, I'm going to give him gimme that. So I got 5-3 right now. And Usher ain't even got into his pop bag yet. Five, 3. Song number 9. Climax. 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 What supposed to be with that song the continent and the end and the end against Climax? Oh, you gonna wait, boo, you gonna waste your song. You gonna waste your song. First of all, he gonna need a slow song to go against a slow song. It would really be smart to use a fast song versus a slow song. Because you trying to match the placement. Right? Usher still got some bombs left. He gonna have to save Post to Be and Them Hoes Ain't Loyal. Like that's one of Chris's bombs. So he gonna have to save that because Usher still got some fast bops coming at you. That song ain't beating Climax. And that at that point is 9 songs. I wanna make love in this club. Oh my God. Do you see where I'm going with this? Ten songs, Love in the Club. Come on, man. Love in the Club with Jeezy. Yeah. What we gonna put up? Chris, what you gonna do, Chris? What you gonna do with Love in the Club? Warm Embrace? I can see your body going now, boo. Now Chris is starting to get to the song. See, you need Excuse Me, Miss for something like that. You know what I'm saying? You need Excuse Me, Miss for something like that. But you've already used Excuse Me, Miss, trying to match that against a song that it wasn't going to beat. This is why I'm saying that placement is very important. Number 11. At this point, it's 7-3 Usher. It's starting to get away from you, Chris. You don't have to go. It's okay, Chris. Cause your ass is losing tonight. You don't have to call. Bum, bum, bum. It's okay, Breezy. Your ass is losing tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Stay alive. Stay on fine. I wanna be thrown out it. Say. No, they had to. No. Roger, you had to use Run It right out the gate with yeah. You had to use Run It with Yeah. Now Run It against this song, and let's say you didn't use Run It. So now you're gonna use Run It for You Don't Have to Call. Okay, I'll give you that. We'll use Run It. We'll use Run It, right? That'll be 7-4. We can use Run It. Run It can probably get You Don't Have to Call up out of here, right? But then I'm coming with this. I'm so caught up with the feeling that caught up. Now you ain't got Run It no more. I'm coming right back. I'm getting that win right back. I'm getting that win right back. Because if Run It got You Don't Got the Call, then what's gonna get I'm so caught up in the feeling that caught up. I don't know what it is. Come on, man. Come on. Oh my goodness. So listen. Listen. That is, since it was 7-4, now it's 8-4. Right? Now he ain't even got. Now he ain't even got. He hasn't even got to his pop bag yet. He ain't even got to his pop bag yet. Project. Look at this. Sonny got a beauty like wow, whoa, wow. Sonny got a booty like pow, pow, pow. Now he don't switch complete styles, complete genres. Oh my God. Get the crowd, the club's rocking. He done went to a totally different style. And Chris still on the same songs that all sound alike. Now Chris is into his post-child era. Remember the time, what Michael Jackson remember the time? You get if Chris Brown gotta remember the time, it ain't no hit. Let's see. You got, of course. Remember the time Michael Jackson, like I said, there's only 3 people who can beat Usher in a 20-song versus. There's only 3 men who can beat Usher logically in a 20-song versus. 2 are dead, 1's in prison. Michael, Prince, and Robert Kelly. 2 are dead, 1's in prison. There is no other men. There is no other R&B singers. There's no other pop singers alive and active that can beat this dude in a 20-song versus. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, if you want to tell me it's 30, yeah, I got Chris. If it's 35, if it's 30 songs or 40 songs, yes, I got Chris Brown. Because Chris Brown just got more songs than Usher. Right? So if you talk about 30 songs, I got Chris Brown. But 20, nobody can fuck with Usher. Nobody active can fuck with us on 20 songs. I ain't even done. So he got, oh my God. Right? After that, did it tonight. The DJ got it falling in love again. So let's light it the light. This dude done switched genres. And Chris Brown still over there rocking the same tone. Round you way, warm and rain. Warm and rain. Chris Brown has been making the same songs over for like 5 years now. Chris Brown's very talented, and he's got some great songs. But a lot of Chris Brown songs, go listen to the new song. That joint Obvious. That sounds just like Warm Embrace. That sounds just like the song with Young Thug. His songs sound alike. Usher got 5 different sounds, got 5 different styles. Oh, I ain't done, Project. What's all about a supermodel? How do you make this? Yo, this dude can't be beat, man. This dude can't be beat, man. Right? This is the bad girl. Say yeah. And the bad girl. Right? Then we got we we on song 16, right? Daddy's home, hoping the hits just don't stop. The hits don't stop. They don't stop coming. Yo, at this point, now I'll tell you, the Chris Brown joint that I think can get one of Usher songs up out of here is the joint he did. Even though it sounds like the rest of the songs, the joint he did with the Human Nature uh background, that's a hot song. Um, and my shit is the lady. No, no, no. Now that's fire. That's unbeatable. That's unbeatable. At this point in the junction, that's unbeatable. Cause all Usher's fast joints that can get that song up out of here are already gone. So that fine China at this point would ring off. But he's already down 11-5. 11-5. She likes it my way. My way. So then if I'm Chris, I'm gonna throw no guidance. No guidance could definitely get my way up out of here. Right? So this is why I had it 11. I ended up with it 11, 7, and 2 ties. I forgot what 2 songs I had as ties. But then he's going to end it with Lovers and Friends. And then he's going to close it with, you know what's the one hit that's missing? He going to close it with this. And he going to sing to the ladies in the crowd as he's going out the door to victory. There goes my baby. And Chris, There goes your verses. There it go, there it go, there it go. You just got smoked by us here tonight. There goes your verses. Come on, man. Come on, man. Chris Brown is a hell of an artist. Chris Brown is hella talented. But I will say it again. And I left some songs out. I didn't even do Throwback with Jada Kiss. I didn't do the joint with Rick Ross. I didn't do She's Such a Good Kisser. I left them joints out. Haven't he stuck in making the same? Right, exactly. Usher just knew how to grow artistically, and Chris hadn't been stuck in making the same song. Exactly. Exactly. Usher grew artistically, and Usher know the hits. He's got timeless hits. Chris got a couple of timeless hits, but not like Usher. It's not even close. Chris got way more songs. He putting out tracks. He putting out album with 45 songs, album with 33 songs. Usher ain't gotta do all that. Confessions is a arguably the greatest R&B album ever made. The only R&B person out there right now, you got to get a woman. You got to get a woman to challenge Usher. Mary J. Blige. That's probably it. Mary J. Blige will give Usher a run for his money. But it would have to be woman versus man. Because Mary J. Blige will hit you with the 411 and My Life, and that's all she'll need. And a couple of joints off of the Mary joint. Not don't cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna say no to like Mary J. Blige is unversatile. The only one that is going to be close to Mary J. Blige that's a woman is Janet Jackson. She gonna smoke everybody else. Mariah got hits, but Mariah don't got the type of hits to stand up to Mary's joints because Mary got R&B joints, Mary got pop joints, Mary got soul joints. Like Mariah Carey don't have the type of songs to match up against Mary J. Blige. Janet Jackson does, but I don't think she's got enough either. It would have to be a woman to take out Usher. Bobby Brown can't do it. Mario can't do it. None of them other dudes can do it. Keith Sweat can't do it. Amarion can't do it. None of them dudes can match. Cisco can't do it. Joe can't do it. Dude is untouchable, man. When it comes to hits, it would have to be Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is his only active competition because, like I said, the other two are gone, and R. Kelly ain't active no more. Right? Mary J. and Janet would be good. That'd be good. I think Mary would still nip her though. Mary would still nip her. But if they're up there performing, y'all remember Janet is always gonna outperform. Because Janet can dance. And she can still dance, damn near 60 years old. I mean. But yeah, so the people that is saying that, and Joe Button podcast, I hope you all listening. Because y'all be the type of people to saying, "Oh, Chris Brown can met." No, he can't. Like I said, Y'all have to keep in mind that Versus is only 20 songs. Versus is only 20 songs. You got to pick the best 20, and you have to have them in the right placement. That's the key. You got to have them in the right placement. And y'all see I ran them things off. That was just off the top of my dome. I didn't really sit down and place them where I wanted to place them. You know? That's funny. Oh yeah, sing girl, sing. And Darius, I didn't even throw in trading places. I left that out. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have some slack on Breezy. Same girl will take out a lot of Breezy's joints. And it's don't got nothing to do with Chris. Like, if it's not Usher, Chris Brown is gonna probably win every other verses. Except for Usher. He just ain't beating Usher. He just ain't beating Usher. He can beat everybody else. You know, I'm not Michael Prince and R. Kelly, because not even Usher can beat them. But all those other peoples out there, yeah, Chris Brown could beat them. But he can't mess with Usher in no 20 songs, man. I'm sorry. And I like Chris Brown, but Chris Brown, if you listen to his songs, he got the same tone. He sings in the same key. His songs, most of them got the same cadence. Usher, listen. Oh my God. He was auto-tuning that. Honey got a booty like bow, bow, bow. Then DJ tonight. DJ got it bubbling in love again. You don't think it's the same dude. You don't even know it's the same dude. Then what's your matter? Supermodel. Like, this dude singing falsetto. Then you got climax. This nigga's up there singing like freaking Maxwell. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Usher, low key, the living goat, the active goat, the active R&B goat right now. But anyway, we'll get to Melania tomorrow. We'll get to Melania tomorrow. I don't feel like talking about no Trumps tonight. It was a good session. So tomorrow we'll get to Melania Trump and Donald Trump and the things that they're saying. And hopefully y'all are staying safe out there. But make sure you join the Patreon. I got reaction videos coming up. If you want to request a reaction, or if you have a song and you want us to react to it, just put in your request on the Patreon. Reacting to your personal song, giving a review and reaction is $20. For that. That way, if it's on the Patreon, YouTube can ding it and stuff like that. And if you just want to react to a reaction video, you just put in a request for which song you want us to react to, and then we'll be on it. All right? Patreon.com/the IE Network. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. It's on twitch.tv/Heaven Hollywood. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.